Hey, good morning. Linda Steele here. Just wanted to pop in and uh, create a little message about inviting you to my class through senior college coming up. Basically, the course is called Storytelling Through Collage, and I think it would be a fun adventure. It is where we tell the art and craft of storytelling in word and image. And I thought I would just share a couple of slides, tell you a little bit about me, show you some samples of collages I have made. But basically, for the class, my role would be to offer inspiration and prompts and support. So you can use whatever materials or sort of ideas that you have. But it's always fun to get an idea. So let me just go through a couple of slides. Okay, so for me, the idea of this class is it's a focus on fun. The idea is that we all have stories to tell. There's things that we want to share. Think about every time you see a new friend, you're like, "Oh, I got to tell you this thing that happened." And it's kind of fun to capture those either, written down in our journals or in a collage. And sometimes from my experience, writing a story down with words can feel hard. We think, where do we start? What's the best approach to getting the stories down? And I am truly a lover of writing with word, but I also love the way that using collage to tell our stories feels to me like it takes a little bit of the heat off of our storytelling, because we can write and share our stories, but we don't have to feel like we're a polished writer. So collage would be the use of word, image, and art material to create a story. And participants in the class can rely on my inspiration. I try to offer quite a lot of that, supports, nurturing, ideas, and like I said, prompts to get you started. And then we'll explore ways that you might express the story that comes out of the prompt or the idea or the inspiration. And then I would just be there to offer guidance and feedback. Collages can be based in fiction or nonfiction, so it can be totally fun using your imagination, or it could simply be capturing something that you have a fond memory for, that you used to do and you don't really do it anymore, and you'd like to find a way to create something to sort of capture that experience. Okay, a couple of things. Here's a collage that I did. I called him Wash Ashore. He is made strictly from items that I gathered on a beach walk. There was this huge storm last winter, and this piece was actually showed at an art exhibit in Katuitt. But for me, the story that this piece tells is that it expresses the story of my love for walking on the beach. And then another example was one time I made a collage where I called it a summertime fire pit. So, you can kind of take a peek at the image and read sort of the materials that were used, mixed media collage with print, magazine, marker, and text. The text there says, "Will you sit around the fire and chat with me?" And then I drew a little fire pit in the middle. And basically, this collage tells the story of my love for summer and having friends and family come and sit around the fire. There's something really special to me about that. So I felt like this collage kind of reflected that. Another example is you could take a photograph to make a collage and add something to it. So this was a beach rose. I called it Dazzling Beach Rose. And right where the dewdrops were, it was very early in the morning that I took this photograph, and the raindrops looked, or I actually don't think it was raining that I thought it was more like the dew from early morning, but I placed these crystals on top of the uh, drops, sort of highlight that. But for me, another example of what story does this tell? This collage tells the story of my love for the beach and my love for walking and my love for taking photographs and sort of adding to the photograph. Here's one last example: Gilded Memories, mixed media with paint and paper. This was in an art show in Sandwich a few years ago, but what I did was I took a painting where I felt like certain concepts were being expressed, and I wanted to sort of find a way to sort of sort of mix them up, and I called it Gilded Memories. So this was paint and paper. And I think this tells the story of my love for history, my love for understanding what happens in history from different perspectives. So that's basically what this one was. And then just a little bit about me. I am an adjunct faculty at Bridgewater and at Dean College. I have a passion as a poet, artist, and a writer. I also love inspiring creativity in others and for others to be more courageous in their creativity. There's so much interesting in the world around us and so many ways that we can express it. And I really feel like it's something fun and I enjoy inspiring others to do. You can view more of my work at my website. There's not that much there, but it would show you some samples, but it does allow you a way to reach out with questions. And my invitation is join in, have fun, have a willingness to have fun, get started, and then from there we'll see what happens and see what we might create together. This last image is a photograph I took at the beach, and I felt like it was a collage on its own, but it was just a simple photograph where I looked down one day and it was like the low tide had made all these divots in the sand, and all of the divots looked very clearly like hearts. So I felt like it was one of those photographs I had to take and share, and that it really expresses, again, that story of my love for paying attention to the natural world. So hope this gives you enough information, a little, thought to join in to my new class that I'm offering. So I hope to see you and hope to see you soon in the class, Storytelling Through Collage. Take care. Bye.